30 days of ChatGPT. When people hear about this, they often think about a challenge or a system. That is not what this was. Hi, I'm Ife Grady, and welcome back to Ageless AI Collective. What surprised me most was how easily it fit into my everyday life. And that's what I'm going to be sharing with you today. My first surprise was this. I thought I was going to be using it mostly for work, but that's not what happened. I found bugs in my rice. Now, the package was closed up, and I had used some of it, but it was closed up tight, and I didn't understand why there were bugs in my rice. I asked ChatGPT, and surprise, it told me to put them put the rice in the freezer in order to kill the eggs of the rice. That was a surprise. The other everyday use was to duplicate a recipe for an Afghan stew that I had at a friend's home about 10 years ago. It was so good. It had olives and tomatoes and eggplant and it just was great. And so I asked ChatGPT to recreate that recipe for me. And it did. And bonus, because I'm now a vegan and I don't use ground beef, it gave me a vegan version, which I also did. So that was one of my earliest surprises. My next surprise was this. Boy, this one was great. My car broke down and I had it towed. He diagnosed it. He told me it needed a new fuel pump. And because I had gotten a new fuel pump less than a year earlier, I needed to know why I needed a new fuel pump. What was it, something that happened that the mechanic did last time? Was it because of the part or what? And so I put it into ChatGPT. Uh, what questions should I ask the mechanic about why I needed this part? It gave me all the details, and then I asked them to translate it into Spanish because I am in Panama. So that really, really came in handy. I was able to act like I knew what I was talking about, and I know nothing about cars. The next one worked out well too. This surprise was a godsend because ChatGPT helped me navigate other AI tools. This was such a game change for me as a solopreneur, not having to get support in waiting for support, uh, and calling people that I know who know this particular app. ChatGPT walked me through the operation, a problem that I had, setting up a WordPress specifically, and also a screen recording app that I have called Della. It helped me figure out what the problem was, how I can fix the problem, and move on. This has been an absolute game changer for me, unquestionably. And the next surprise is I was able to talk through ideas before writing them. And that came as a great help to me when I was trying to communicate with my Gen Z son about an issue that uh, I could not get him to understand my point of view. And so I put in the details and kind of where he was coming from. And I asked ChatGPT to to help me come up with a way to communicate what I needed to say to my son. It was great. And it worked. He understood where I was coming from and he was able to adjust accordingly. And also, when I'm writing something, even an email, if I'm writing an email to try to find out something, I would go to ChatGPT and just kind of flesh out what I wanted to say so that I can say it more clearly and more in a more understandable way. And so it has definitely helped me think better, express what I wanted to express better, and overall smooth out my communications with myself as well as others. So there's that. And the next surprise, yeah, it was all so regular. It fit easily into my everyday life. I didn't have to come up with the right words, and my confidence grew just by using it and using it simply. So those 30 days really helped me in many ways, and I hope that breaking down some of the ways that I use ChatGPT can help you as well. If you want to continue this conversation or find out more about using ChatGPT or any AI tool, please join my school community. The link is in the description box. And also, I am attaching, if you're very new and you want to just get started with AI, I'm attaching a free resource called Your First Conversation with AI. Click in the description below. I hope you enjoy it. And thank you so much for joining me. Please subscribe, like, and comment if you enjoyed what you saw today. See you next week.